batter. Been up a couple of times. Struck out and grounded out. Incaviglia started in left field. Had a grand slam homer and a single. Fouled out and struck out. And at that time, it was all joy in the Philadelphia dugout because they had an 8-1 lead when they went to the bottom of the 9th inning. With a fastball over 0-1. Braves scored 7 runs to tie it. Now we've been scoreless since. Breaking ball a little bit high. Stanton working in his 3rd inning. Quinlan is on deck. Bouncing ball, tough play. Lemke got it. Beautiful play by the Lemmer, as they call him. Gets to throw a strike, throwing across his body. Now Quinlan, 1 for 2, had a base hit last time up. And Pratt is on deck. Folks, this is baseball. You can't run the ball into the line or kneel down. You can't dribble it out in the backcourt and run out the clock. You have to play. And both teams are running out of players. We talked, if anything happened to Charlie O'Brien, Bill Pecota would probably catch. Javi Lopez came on and had a big hit in that 9th inning, knocking in a run. 2-0. Hit foul out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Somebody upstairs caught that ball. Not too many fans left, but those that are as enthusiastic as we've ever seen. They've been cheering everything. The crowd with 47,000. We probably got 8,000 or 10,000 left. 3-1. Last thing Stanton wants to do is walk it. Fouled away. 3-2. A little over 12 hours, we'll play game 3. Three and 2. And the pitch. He struck him out. Stanton's cooking. Second strikeout. This was a high fastball, I think.
Right on by him. It may have been ball 4, but Quinlan's trying to get them on the board with one swing of the bat. Came up empty.
Now Pratt, who walked the last time. Can't sell anybody short. Bouncing ball. Lemke. That'll do it. As Harry Carey says, let's get some runs. We're going to the bottom half of inning number 14, and it's all tied. Williams is starting his 4th inning. Boy, he's won some brownie points from Jim Fregosi. He's been very effective. Given up 3 hits, but no runs. We're in the bottom of the 14th. Stanton will lead it off. He's batting in the 3-hole. Then it'll be McGriff and Justice. Anybody gets on, it's Lemke. Braves still got some bats out there. 4 for 8. Career numbers for Mike Stanton. Go up there and hack away. See what happens. And that's a hit to right center field. A broken bat single by Stanton. Now Fred McGriff.
Well, you've heard him talk about a player who could do it all. Stanton's trying to prove that he can. Gave up his favorite bat to do it. But it's a base hit. They're waiting for his jacket.
McGriff is the batter. Justice is on deck, and you wonder, well, whether Bobby Cox has a decision. I don't know if he'd ever have McGriff bunt the runner to second. I think he's just going to let him wail away.
Shades of Rick Camp for Stanton, huh?
And the pitch is a curveball low. Rick Camp hit that home run on July 4th. That is, I still can't get over that. I mean, we've had some big moments here in Atlanta baseball.
That'd be like you or me making a hole-in-one, right?
Oh, yeah. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Right on through it. 1 ball, 1 strike. John Sterling had the greatest description of Camp's homer that night. We got through after several rain delays about 4 o'clock, had fireworks, and there was still about 6,000 to 7,000 people there. 3 o'clock in the morning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a little bit tight. 2-1. Williams is working in his 4th inning. Stanton, a runner at first. He just singled. Smoltz wants him at bat. He wants to hit.
Get him a tin cup and some pencils.
They might send him down the bullpen. They'll take care of that. Go throw a few. 2-1. 3-1. Another bad one. The winner goes to second base.
This may be one of those deals where Jimmy Williams gives a sign to Pat Corrales, and Corrales goes over and tells Stanton. I'm not sure Stanton has been at first this year to get those signs.
Here's a 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. The winner's at second. Now David Justice with Lemke on deck. Justice is looking to Williams for a hit or a bunt. And it might be the same situation. Let him swing. Stands behind home plate. You can see the tomahawk chop. If the Braves could pull this one out, it'll be a game long remembered. Pitch to David. High, 1-0.
I think this is the first time since Mike Williams has been out there. You can see a little of the zip has gone off his fastball. The control not as sharp as it was. That may be why you're not seeing Pratt call as many inside, Ernie.
Here's a 1-0 to David. That's low, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. He's got to get it over, and Justice knows it. Stanton's at second base, and McGriff is at first. The run that counts is Stanton. And the 2-0 pitch. Strike call. He threw a breaking ball in there. A beautiful pitch. There have been 29 hits in this game. The Phillies have 15 of them. The Braves need number 15 from somebody in order to walk away with a win. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Bouncing ball towards second. They go to second, 1 on the first. Double play. Justice hits into a double play. 4-6-3. Stanton is now at third.
Took a little off the fastball, got him to pull it. Good feed by Morandini. Duncan getting out of the way of McGriff. They could have called that a double play anyway. Fred was sliding into shallow center field trying to break it up.
Now they will walk Lemke to pitch to O'Brien. The wheels are turning in Philadelphia's dugout.
Do you walk Lemke and O'Brien to get the pitch to Mordecai?
No.
At first and third with Lemke on there, but if you walk them loaded, you have a play at every base. Right now, you don't worry about a wild pitch because a wild pitch scored Stanton anyway.
I think that puts added heat on the pitcher pitching with the bases loaded, but we'll see how they play it. Intentional pass to Lemke, who has 2 hits tonight. They put him at first.
Now they have 2 options for outs. They got to play at first, they got to play at second, but if they decided to go ahead and walk O'Brien, you've got an out at every base. Boy, I hope he tries to run one in on Charlie again.
A righty against a righty, and it gives the pitcher a little leeway. He knows that if he walks him, all is not lost, because there is a base out there. Pitch to O'Brien. Swung on line, foul down the left field side.
He did try to sneak that fastball in on him, and Charlie O'Brien was ready for it.
The Braves had an excellent scoring opportunity, runners first and second. But now they're first and third and 2 down. O'Brien, who has 3 hits including the homer, is the batter. Lemke at first. Stanton's at third. 8-8, bottom of the 14th, and here's a pitch. Just a little bit high. Mordecai's on deck. A game for the record books. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time call. Signed by Pratt. Mike Williams has pitched well in relief. And the pitch to O'Brien is a curveball in there. He's pitching in his 4th inning. He came on to pitch the 11th.
Braves will take a wild pitch here.
Balk, error. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, a bouncer to short. They're going to be out of it. Flip to second. And the Braves had an inning going. It's 14. Don't go away. We're going to the 15th. 8-8. Home with his feet up, resting, watching this ball game.
With a sly little smile on his face.
The professor. It is 8-8. And we're going to the 15th. Mr. Sutton, it's all yours.
Pete and I had haircuts scheduled in the morning, but I think we're just going to cancel them since this is running so long. It is midnight, or thereabouts. Do you know where your announcers are? Mike Stanton is still out there. He's done a good job. According to my calculations, going to page 4 of my book, it's supposed to be Morandini, Truck, and Dykstra. First 3 due up. But feel free to contradict if that is not the case. Still a good number of people left here, and they're having fun. They can't have school tomorrow. It's kind of like watching the countdown out of Times Square. Dick Clark is missing, but we're still here.
As you can see, there are several fans. 2,000 still here.
Gallagher, Sanders, and Justice the outfield. It's Pecota at third, Mike Mordecai at short, Lemke at second, McGriff still at first. Charlie O'Brien has been on for the long haul behind the plate, and Mike Stanton on the mound. It is Morandini leading it off. Thanks to our graphics people, I can tell you what he has done tonight. He is 0 for 5 with a walk. First pitch to Morandini. Drags a bunt, but Stanton quickly up, quickly to first. Good play, Mike Stanton. 1 gone.
This is a drag bunt. He wants to get it by the pitcher, and then you're in good shape. Make the second baseman field it, but he couldn't get it by Stanton. 1 down.
Here's John Kruk. Kruk thought he had the night off, but what is he starting now? His 6th inning of play? It is now Wednesday morning here in Atlanta. Very pleasant, good Wednesday morning to you.
Kruk batted the first time in the 10th.
First pitch breaking ball down low, 1-0. Mark Orlowski and all our friends over at the Experience at Coeli just shutting down the shop now. They'll turn on the Braves game and watch it the rest of the night. Pitch to Kruk is low, and it's 2-0. Little putt. By the way, if you're still tuning in, here's what's going on the West Coast. They're in the 7th in L.A., San Diego, and Cincinnati. Cincinnati shutting them out. It's 3-0 to John Kruk. Was that Jose Rio, the pitcher on that one, Ernie?
I believe.
Boy, he's had some shaky starts.
Yeah.
He's finally putting together a good outing. A strike to Kruk, 3-1.
We haven't talked about the Tom Browning thing, but Tom Browning yesterday delivered a pitch and broke his arm. That is scary.
Had you ever seen that or heard of that before?
The only time I've ever thought about it or heard about it was Dave Grzecki. And
those were kind of extenuating circumstances.
yes, they were. That was some of that was the result of cancer. And but I'm just wondering about
a base hit for Kruk.
I mean, if you've broken your arm throwing, and when it heals, and you go out and start firing away again, boy, mentally it's going to be a strain. You wonder if it's going to happen again.
Top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. I had only heard of that one other time that it happened when I was in junior high school back in Molina, Florida. A right-handed pitcher and a good one. A young man named Wayne Price was the pitcher, and I was there and heard it snap, and nobody knew what had happened.
How old was he?
Must have been about 15 at the time.
Oh.
He was a pretty good pitcher to that point, and not a whole lot else came after it. Kruk is the runner at first. Dykstra the batter. Hit number 15 for the Phillies. Out of play, and it's 0-1. That's Carter. Got to look at him last night, and he is the last out of the Phillies bullpen. Got a little bit better seats than they had for the first 12-14 innings.
Phillies changed their uniforms.
Carter cannot be, I don't know, he can't be too excited about getting into this one. He threw 5 innings on Monday night. Off the fist and out of play. It's 0-2 to Lenny Dykstra.
Inning number 4 for Stanton.
Sometimes you just reach a point. That is not Wednesday's USA Today. That's the article on the Juiced Up Baseball that was in Tuesday's. And that guy says 8-8. Could be juiced a little. Stanton's fastball is high. That'll make it 1-2.
Still a little bit on it, too. He had a good fastball there.
Prior to tonight, the longest Mike Stanton had towed the hill for the Braves was 3 innings. So this is his career longest. That will do it. And I'll tell you one thing, he's still got a nasty hammer left. Strikeout number 3 for Stanton.
This is a curveball. And Dykstra took it. He knew it. He was just waiting for the call.
Here's the pesky Mariano Duncan. Started tonight slowly, but as the night got later, he got hotter. 4 out of 7. First one outside, 1-0. I don't think John Kruk was going anywhere. But that was just a little reminder. Two balls and no strikes to Duncan. Boy, don't get to the point where you just have to lay one in there. Duncan, most of the time, likes to hit the ball left center to right center, but every now and then, he gets the count his way. He can turn up on an inside fastball. Mike may be running out of gas. That's 3-0.
Kim Batiste has the bat. He would hit for the pitcher. They might let Duncan swing.
We'll never know. That'll put him at first and second. And Batiste, the last regular player to come off the bench. Correction, Longmire's still there. How come I keep forgetting him? So Jim Fregosi with a couple of more toys to play with, and does Bobby Cox. We're already in the top of the 15th, in case you just came home from the 3 to 11 shift and tuned us in. Batiste for Williams. That means Carter is back out there again tonight. Like one. Jim Batiste out of southern Louisiana. Nine out of 34 last year against the Braves. He's in a hole 0-2 right now. Feet. They want Mike Stanton to finish it right here. The 0-2 pitch. Curve ball popped up. Shallow left center. A trio of Braves there, but it's Gallagher who puts it away. Another fine inning work by Mike Stanton. He puts a couple on, but he takes care of Dykstra and Batiste. We move to the bottom of the 15th. One will do it. This is LA. Last time they'll go to the pen tonight. That's Carter. He was on for 5 innings last night. Only gave up 2 hits, struck out 4, walked 1, gave up 1 run. And after 5 innings, pitching 24 hours later, you wonder how much gas will be left in the young lefty's shoulders. By the way, the only run he gave up was that home run by Fred McGriff. Atlanta's newest hero, Mike Mordecai, will lead it off. Dakota and Sanders to follow. This is one of those games where if you get a few hits, you can jack your average up. But boy, you can wear a big collar on a night.
Oh, yeah. You get a 0 for 7 or 8, like going hitless in a doubleheader.
I think Mordecai just wanted to take a look at one. Probably wasn't intent on bunting. Quinlan is not convinced that he's going to bunt. He's still back a step or 2 behind the bag at third. Popped him up. Center field. Dykstra says, I got it, and he does. Out number 1 in the 15th inning. And that'll bring up Bill Pacoda. Pacoda without a home run here in 94, 5 out of 16 with 1 RBI. Every now and then, Pacoda's got a little power. Every now and then, he'll look for something down in the strike zone on the first pitch and try to pull it. Now it'd be a good time. Got it down, but takes it. And it's 0-1. Well, we've tried rally caps. We've tried rally shirts. This is a rally mask. To left center field, long run, but Dykstra again is there. 2 putouts for Dykstra here in the 15th. That's either a rally mask or somebody that doesn't want to be recognized here after midnight. Two outs for Deion Sanders. Hit him inside to Parker. First one is high, and it's 1-0. And inside to Parker, a bang-bang play at the plate, a slide, a safe call, and let's go at the house. 2-0. Turned out to be like one of those high school tournaments where you got the guys who pitch to get you into the finals having to come back with short rest and try to get you through it. 3-0 to Deion Sanders. Well, you're part of a history-making event here.
Neither manager wants to go to his starters and have them pitch relief.
That's got to be extra bases. Deion Sanders green light at 3-0. It's a stand-up double. Two hits in his last two at-bats. That'll bring up Gallagher.
They might walk Gallagher to pitch to Stanton, and that's probably what they're going to do. The ball goes down in that bullpen after hitting fair by about 3 feet. And they'll walk Gallagher, and Stanton, who had a base hit last time up, going to have a chance to win his own ball game. He's going to have to do it off a lefty.
He's batting 1,000 this year, 5 for 9 in his career. This is your, remember in college you got Cliff Notes when there was a book you were supposed to read? Well, he just got his Cliff Notes on hitting from Clarence Jones.
Clarence probably just said, swing at the first good pitch. See it, swing at it.
CJ says, I don't have time for the video. Take a look at this Polaroid. And go beat on one. Oh, yeah. Jim Beecham there. You know what? He's got an interest in this because a lot of times during the season, Beecham works underneath in the tunnel with his pitchers on hitting. So Clarence Jones is the hitting coach here, but Beecham takes extra special attention with the pitchers, and there are a lot of folks, this announcer numbered among them, who thinks that he has really helped the pitchers. Well, Mike Stanton, let's see if you can do it all. He's already has one base hit, a perfect 1-for-1 in '94. And 2 batting gloves for this at-bat. Hang out a rope. High like a hawk, he takes it low, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Stanton with a chance to win this ball game here after midnight, and in that pitcher's game that they play about 5 o'clock, I'll bet you he was not one of the top 3 draft picks. 2-1. And Sanders cruises to third.
Well, he's better off at third. You never know. Ball in the dirt. Wild pitch, error. And he took it. They weren't paying any attention to him. They weren't going to throw it. There would be no need to throw it because he swiped it by about 20 feet.
They're inviting Gallagher to run if he wants to. Kruk is playing all the way back.
It would be something if Sanders could make him balk.
Boy, it looked like Gallagher almost made him balk.
Yeah.
They're on their feet here at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. We're in the bottom of the 15th, tied at 8, and Gallagher's going. Stanton pops up the bunt, and it's going to get in. Oh, what a play! How can you believe it? I don't believe it. He can do it all.
Unreal, unreal. He popped the bunt up, trying to beat it out. He popped it over the third baseman's head. The shortstop couldn't catch it, and Atlanta has won this thing by a score of 9 to 8 in 15 innings.
That's like a Shar-Pei puppy. It was so ugly, it's beautiful.
Our Holiday Inn player of the game, you guessed. There he is right there. Mike Stanton and the Braves with an incredible win here tonight. Scoring 7. Don't forget that 7 in the 9th to tie it, and 1 here in the 15th to win it. Well, look again. He wanted to get it on the ground, and he popped it up, and the third baseman couldn't catch it, and the Braves win it.
Don't go wandering off. We're going to take a little time out here, but when we come back, after reminding you of our player of the game, we'll give you the totals and the highlights.
Driver, do you have any Bud Light in your vehicle?
Yes.
And I am Mr. Galliweekich.
You mean Dr. Galakowitz?
Yes, I am. This is so cool.
First time in a limo? Doctor?
In a limo this small.
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
I was born in a small town.
That's where my customers
are. Every day, important business takes place in towns all across the country. And every day, we're a part of it. We're in hundreds of towns like Opelika, Walnut, Hope.
The Northwest,
Southeast.
my territory.
My territory.
Who would know better than Holiday Inn how to make your small town and big town meetings a big success?
Warm.
Welcoming.
Just like the town I was born
Just
in.
like the town I was born in.
Holiday Inn. Stay with someone you know who really knows you.
In business, there never seems to be enough of it. And the last thing you can afford to do is run out of it. Time. So rest assured, Delta Airlines will help you make the most of it. With over 4,900 flights a day to over 300 cities around the world. And best of all, we'll make sure you arrive relaxed and refreshed with plenty of time to spare. Delta Airlines.
1994 Atlanta Braves Baseball on TBS has been brought to you by Bud Light. If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light. By Delta Airlines. You'll love the way we fly. And by Aflac, insuring over 38 million people worldwide.
Okay, there's your line score. Didn't seem like 4 hours and 36 minutes. It doesn't when you win, and the Braves won it in the bottom of the 15th at 9-8. Atlanta had 16 hits, Philadelphia 5. There was one error. Stanton the winner, Carter was the loser. A lot of heroes here tonight, but don't forget the fact that Deion Sanders stole third base, put him at third with 2 outs, enabling a bunt to score him, and here it is. Tried to lay it down on the ground, and it popped it up over the third baseman's head. I'd rather be lucky than good, the old saying in baseball. And Sanders comes in with the winning run, and Atlanta wins it 9-8 in 15.
Well, that'll put a lid on this one tonight, but we'll be back here in about a dozen hours because the Phillies and the Braves will finish this brief stand. Due up, it's going to be Greg Maddux 5-2 against Kurt Schilling. Coming up next, it should be breakfast at Tiffany's, but not tonight. They're going to run Grizzly. So stick around for that. Since you're already up anyway, that's a good movie. Bernie Johnson, for Skip Gary, Joe Simpson, and Pete Van Wieren, who was off having a short night with basketball. I'm Don Sutton. Thank you for spending this long 4-hour evening with us at the ball game from the ballpark in Atlanta. The news was good. It took a while, but they got it right. Tonight's hero, Mike Stanton, and the Braves win it 9-8.
One U.S. airline can fly you to more European cities than any other. Delta Airlines. You'll love the way we fly.
What a gorgeous spot. Want a bomb?
James Bond Nights begins 8:05 Eastern Wednesday on TBS.
I love TBS.
Take strokes off of your game, and I promise you it'll improve your swing and you'll hit it further.
Medicus is yours for 3 easy payments of only $33. And if you call now, we'll send you this Medicus instructional video free. It's guaranteed to work for you, so order your Medicus today.
To order Medicus, call 1-800-544-1000 for only 3 easy payments of $33 plus $7.50 shipping and handling. Call 1-800-544-1000.
This could be your arm. This could be your chest.